The Postal Service vowed to check customers' IDs to help prevent a massive spike in fraud from identity thieves changing people addresses.
But when CBS 2 put their postal plan to the test, we found that a loophole still existed. CBS 2 investigative reporter Tim McNicholas has been digging into this issue now for months. And Tim, what are we looking at here? Why is this such a problem?
Well, because identity thieves and scammers have been changing people's addresses to intercept sensitive mail. We're talking about bank statements, checks, and more. We wanted to make sure USPS is really doing all they can to stop that fraud.
Hi.
With undercover cameras rolling, we walked into 3 Manhattan post offices with one question.
What do I need to do to change my address on file? I need to change my address on file. I want to change my address on file.
It's an issue we started investigating in mid-May.
It's a really nice place.
When someone changed Lorette Olson's Scarsdale address, unbeknownst to her, to an address in California. She says she stopped getting mail and started getting notices of past due bills, even an alert that someone was trying to open a credit card in her name. The USPS Inspector General found in 2018 only some post offices were checking IDs, and between 2020 and 2021, online change of address fraud jumped 167%.
I know about 3 bills, but I don't know what else was sent there. And I don't know what they have and the kind of personal information.
Then the Postal Service told CBS 2 that effective May 31st, USPS retail clerks would be checking customer IDs. So in mid-June, I handed over requests at those Manhattan post offices to forward my mail to the address of my girlfriend in Washington, D.C.
There are forms right in the middle of the counter.
Okay, so I just fill that out and give it back to you? Great.
Yep.
No one asked for an ID, and one clerk said I could simply drop the form in the mail.
So I just fill this out and
drop it in the mailbox.
In August, I did drop one of the forms in the mail, the last of the 5 I submitted throughout the summer. A few days later, my financial records and other sensitive mail started showing up at the address in D.C., hundreds of miles from where I live, but no one at any point checked an ID to verify my identity.
They told us they were taking all these steps to actually clamp down on this problem, that's this fraudulent change of address problem they have. But clearly, if the message is not getting out across the organization.
In a statement, USPS said because of recent enhancements, they stopped all but one of my requests and sent notifications to me about the attempts they stopped. I didn't get a notification for every attempt, but I did get mail about some of the attempts, including a letter in July saying further verification was required, and if you did not submit this request, no further action is required. I never did submit further verification, but the address change went through.
Several people have told me this have happened to them, didn't get any letter whatsoever. They never got any follow-up.
And Congressman Gottheimer says he is considering introducing legislation to ensure USPS checks IDs. The Postal Service says the recent changes have significantly reduced fraud. As for my request that did get through, the Postal Service says they've taken measures that will ensure it can't happen again. Christina Maurice.
So we wait a few months and we try it again, right?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, Tim, that was great work.
And there are steps that I think people can take. You know, if your mail stops showing up, or if you get a letter like the one I got, then I think there actually is a further action that you could take. You could reach out to USPS and ask them what's going on.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Tim,
great stuff.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.